Left tonight's story gently soothe as you drift into sleep. Fahavlia and Bellflower, a tale of compassion. This story is about the compassionate bond formed between a gentle panda named Bellflower and a lost girl named Kevlia, guiding her back home. In a lush bamboo forest, nestled at the edge of a bustling village, there lived a gentle panda named Bellflower. Her days were spent munching on fresh bamboo shoots and lounging in the shade of towering trees. A flower's peaceful life, however, was disrupted one day by the distant sounds of crying. Curious and concerned, she ambled through the dense forest, following the sound until she reached a clearing. There, sitting on a moss-covered rock, was a young girl named Kevlia. Her dress was torn, her face smeared with dirt, and her eyes puffy from crying. Noting Bellflower's approach, Kevlia wiped her tears and tried to put on a brave face. Bella, sensing the girl's distress, approached her slowly and nuzzled her hand gently with her warm nose. Kevlia startled at the contact, but quickly softened, filling the panda's comforting presence. "What's wrong, Mom?" Bellflower's eyes seemed to ask. Kevlia hesitated before speaking, her voice barely above a whisper. "I got lost while picking flowers," she confessed, her voice quivering. "I don't know how to find my way home." Bellflower understood the girl's tumult and decided to help. She nudged Kevlia to stand and began leading her through the forest. The forest, which once seemed daunting, now felt like a majestic labyrinth of greens and golds with Bellflower as her guide. As they walked, Bellflower made sure to pick the safest paths, avoiding thorny bushes and steep inclines. The journey was long, but the girl and her furry companion formed a bond with every step. Bella would occasionally stop to let Kevlia rest, offering her small snacks of berries and nuts she found along the way. The sky began to change colors, from bright blue to hues of pink and orange as the sun began to set. Kevlia's fear slowly melted away, replaced by a growing feeling of gratefulness toward Bellflower. Bellflower, in turn, felt a warmth in her heart, sensing that she was making a difference in the girl's life. As the final rays of sunlight filtered through the leaves, the edge of the forest came into view. Kevlia's village was just beyond, its homes glowing softly in the twilight. Overjoyed, Kevlia turned to her friend, gratitude shining in her eyes. "Thank you, Bellflower," she said, her voice brimming with emotion. Bellflower gave a gentle nod, her eyes twinkling with joy. And with final nuzzle, Bellflower watched as Kevlia ran toward the village, calling out to her family. Though parting ways, both knew their lives were forever touched by this moment. Bellflower returned to her bamboo grove, her heart light and her spirit lifted. From that day forward, whenever Kevlia ventured near the forest, she would feel a sense of peace, knowing that her compassionate friend was never too far away. Here I host a new tale to carry you further into peace. Geranium and the Angel Iris. This story is about a gentle girl named Geranium, who finds her courage with the help of an angel named Iris. In a quaint little village, nestled between rolling hills and whispering woods, lived a gentle girl named Geranium. Her heart was kind, but her spirit was often weighed down by fear. One night, as she gazed at the stars, a soft, shimmering light descended from the heavens. Light took the form of a graceful angel named Iris, whose wings sparkled like the morning dew. "Do not be afraid, dear Geranium," Iris spoke, her voice as soothing as a summer breeze. "I am here to help you find your courage." Geranium's eyes widened with wonder. "How can I be brave, Iris, when the world is so big and I am so small?" she asked. The angel smiled warmly. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Come, let us journey together. And so, Geranium and Iris set out on a grand adventure. They crossed tall mountains, where the eagles soar. As they climbed, Geranium felt her fears whispering in her ear, but Iris was always by her side, reminding her of her inner strength. They ventured into deep, shadowy forests, where the trees seemed to murmur secrets. Geranium felt chills of fear creeping into her bones, but with Iris's hand in hers, she took each step with newfound determination. They sailed across vast oceans, where the waves roared and tested their resolve. Every trial they faced, Geranium's courage grew, nurtured by the faith Iris had in her. One day, they arrived at a village, hidden in the mists of a verdant valley. The villagers were frightened, troubled by an enormous dragon that had taken residence in the nearby caves. "We need your help, brave one," they pleaded. Geranium felt a spark of fear, but then she looked at Iris, who nodded with encouragement. "You have the heart of a hero," Iris whispered. "Believe in yourself." Taking a deep breath, Geranium approached the dragon's lair. She entered the cave, her hands trembling but her heart steadfast. To her surprise, the dragon spoke with a soft, sorrowful voice. "Why do you disturb my solitude?" Geranium, with all the courage she had gathered through her journey, replied. "The village fears you, but if you mean no harm, perhaps you can coexist in peace." The dragon sighed deeply. "I am lonely and seek companionship. I will leave them in peace if they welcome me as a friend." With this understanding, Geranium returned to the village and conveyed the dragon's wish. The villagers, seeing her bravery, agreed to give the dragon a chance. From that day on, the dragon and villagers lived in harmony, and Geranium was celebrated as a hero. She knew her journey had transformed her, for she had found the courage to face her fears and inspire others. Every night, Iris would visit Geranium, her celestial glow a reminder of the strength that lay within. And so, in the village surrounded by hills and woods, the tale of Geranium and the angel Iris was told, reminding all that true courage is a light that shines from within, banishing darkness and fear. The next story is here to soothe your heart. Memories of Wisteria and Geranium. This story is about the adventures and memories created by a girl named Wisteria and an ant named Geranium, solace in their enduring friendship. Once upon a time, in a quaint village adorned with lavender fields, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Wisteria. She had the most radiant smile that could light up the darkest of nights. Beside Wisteria lived a tiny, but spirited ant named Geranium. Though small in size, the Geranium possessed a heart full of courage and determination. One cool autumn evening, as Wisteria sat under the old oak tree, weaving daisy chains, Geranium approached her with an important mission. "Wisteria," he began, "I need your help to retrieve my family's heirloom from the depths of the garden pond." Wisteria looked at the brave little ant with determination in her bright eyes. Together, they ventured into the garden, facing challenges they had never imagined. The garden was a wall of towering flowers and weeds that seemed like giant canopies to tiny Geranium. As they reached the pond, Wisteria carefully waded into the water, her dress floating round her like a blooming lily. Geranium guided her through the water, pointing out the exact spot where the heirloom had sunk. With steady hands, Wisteria retrieved a tiny, glistening pebble from the pond's bed. Geranium's eyes sparkled with joy as he hugged the heirloom to his chest. On their way back, they recalled their favorite memories together, the laughter, the adventures, and the lessons they had learned. This shared journey deepened their bond, and the heirloom became a symbol of their enduring friendship. As the stars twinkled in the night sky, Wisteria and Geranium rested under the old oak tree, knowing that their memories would last a lifetime. Comfortable in each other's presence, they savored a quiet moment, filled with gratitude for their adventures and the warmth of their companionship. And so, as the village night settled into slumber, the tale of Wisteria and Geranium became a cherished story passed down through generations, a testament to the power of friendship and memories made in the simplest of times. Here holds a new tale to carry you further into peace. Clover and Winter Spirit, a tale of cheer. This story is about a girl named Clover, who meets a winter spirit named Marigold, and discovers the true essence of joy in the midst of winter. In a quaint little village, blanketed by winter's snowy embrace, lived a kind-hearted girl named Clover. She was known throughout the village for her unwavering cheerfulness and warm smile, even during the coldest of days. On a particularly cold evening, as Clover was wandering through the frost-covered forest, she stumbled upon a mysterious, glowing figure. Intrigued and a little wary, Clover approached the figure cautiously. To her amazement, she discovered it was a winter spirit named Marigold. The marigold had shimmering ice-blue wings and a delicate white aura that radiated warmth and joy. "Hello, little one," Marigold greeted with a gentle voice. "What brings you to the heart of the winter forest?" Clover, with her ever-present smile, replied, "I was hoping to find some holly berries to brighten our home." Marigold's expression softened. "Such a noble heart you have, Clover. Let me help you." With a wave of her hand, Marigold summoned a flurry of snowflakes that danced round them, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. "These snowflakes carry the essence of joy," Marigold explained. "It will guide you to the holly berries you seek." Clover watched in awe as the enchanted snowflakes led them to a hidden grove, where vibrant holly berries glistened like precious rubies against the icy white backdrop. "Thank you, Marigold," Clover said, her heart swelling with gratitude. "Freshness will be even more special this year." Marigold smiled. "Your cheer is a light that warms even the coldest hearts. May you always find joy, dear Clover." With that, Marigold vanished into the night, leaving Clover with a newfound sense of wonder and happiness. That evening, Clover returned home with the holly berries, her spirit lifted higher than ever. She decorated her home, filling it with the vibrant colors and festive cheer. The villagers, seeing her joy, felt their own spirits lifted, and a warm sense of community spread throughout the village. From that day on, Clover and Marigold's encounter was known as the Tale of Cheer, a story passed down for generations, reminding everyone that joy can be found even in the coldest of times, if one just believes. Let peace fill your heart tonight. Sweet dreams.